Right, hello and welcome. I'm Misstical. This is Misstical Gaming. We're jumping into Watch Your Realms now. Oh, so much to get through, so much here to do. So they have released a massive amount of stuff. So remember the other day we talked about forms? Well, they're now releasing it. It's actually called Aspects. Now this is on the Forerunner server, okay? Forerunner. Not released on global yet, but I would expect if they keep this battle rhythm going, then I would expect to see this within the next week or two onto global as well. There isn't much of a lead time now between Forerunner and global, so I would expect it to come around relatively soon. Right, so let's get into this then. Aspects. It's a new advanced hero development feature. It unlocks when a hero reaches maximum level and promotion grade, so you've got to max them out. You must first obtain an exclusive aspect item to activate an aspect. They don't seem that hard, these ones, but we'll get into it. Once activated, you can choose an aspect to equip. After the version update, now the version update, there's an update announcement here on Forerunner. That video will be coming out in a second or after this one. And that hits on Monday, but it's UTC -8. And by the time it comes to the UK, it's a Tuesday morning at about 5:30. So at reset, I will do a stream on Tuesday, so if you want to pop along or you've got any questions about it or you want something testing from this, put it in the questions below and I'll see what I can do on Tuesday. Okay, right, there we go. So after the version update, Silas and Valkyra are the first heroes to receive aspects, with each hero having 2 aspects. Aspects for other heroes will be released in future updates, so hopefully each update we'd get to see a couple. Yeah, and whether they're all going to have 2 or whether that's just these 2 that have got 2, we'll have to wait and see on that as well. Now, the effects. Aspects effect. Equipping an aspect changes a hero's appearance and grants a passive effect. The passive effects of the first batch of aspects are as follows, so we'll go over those. Now, change the appearance. Curious to see what takes the lead, whether the aspect or the skin. That would be an interesting look, but let's go and have a look. So the first one, right, Silas then. Where are we? Down here, Silas there we go, and we will flash up his ultimate. So his ultimate damage increases by 60% and each attack becomes Soul Sniping. Now Soul Sniping, if you remember, that deals the 140% damage that ignores 50% of the target's defense. Okay, that ignores defense and magic resistance of the target for 15 seconds. All right, so that's what it does. Now when we go and have a look at his aspect, then what his aspect actually does is Silas's aspect, the Wraithbane. During the ultimate, when the Soul Sniping hits a target, it bounces to an adjacent enemies. The number of the damage multiplier of the bounced Soul Sniping is reduced by 40%. Interesting to see what that is and where that comes from, so that'd be interesting to see. Doesn't say how many times it bounces, I assume once, but we'll have to watch and shoot on that. And then he's got the other aspect here, which is Drakesbane. Changes his damage type to magic. Each attack inflicts 50% slow for 3 seconds. Awakening 5 now increases the target's magic damage taken by 15% as well. Okay, so just pop over and have a look at his Awaken 5. There you go. Curse Sight increases physical damage to the target by 15%. That's going to change there to magic damage to the target by 15%. Okay, that's just how that's good. Sounds like how that's going to work. So that's fine. And then where or how do we activate these as well then? Okay, so the activation items for the first 4 aspects will be available through the following methods. So Silas's Wraithbane. After the update, you can obtain this by completing the achievement Deep Sea Hunter condition, clear stage 18 of Giro 3, so that seems all right. And then his other aspect is Drakesbane, obtained from the Engravers exhibition event starting on the 21st of September. Interesting to see where you'd get this from if you join the game after the event has ended. So when that event ends, where would you then get that from? Doesn't affect us, but will affect other people coming around after us. Okay, so be quite an interesting one to find out. So that's Silas done and dusted there. Let's go and have a quick look. Where are we? Northerners is what we want, and where's our girl? There she is there. Right, so Valk. So Valk's aspects: the last light, every 2 basic attacks inflicts radiant erosion on the target for 10 seconds. If the target is already inflicted with radiant erosion, deals 40% true damage instead of inflicting it again, or 100% true damage during the ultimate. Ties in really well with their Arbiter form of this radiant erosion, doesn't it? Nice expansion there. Everwinter's Air during the ultimate expands attack range, and each attack inflicts 1 stack of Winter's Bite on the target for 3 seconds. That's quite nice. Note, you must equip the aspect to gain the corresponding effect in battle. Quite nice. Both of those tie into her being a Northerner and being an Arbiter. They both seem to be quite specialised with regards to that, so I think that's good news. Where do we get them from? So for Valk, the last light, that's the Arbiter one, isn't it? Obtained from the event signing starting on the 21st. So we've got an event starting on the 21st of September. That's the event signing. What the event is, who knows? But we've got an event then as well, so watch out. It doesn't give us long, does it? When does the collab finish? Does it finish on the 20th? Okay, Valk's aspect, Everwinter's Air. After the first version update, okay, you can obtain this by completing the achievement faction savvy condition. Clear stage 15 in all faction trials except arbitration and domination. Okay, so haven't got to worry about those two. Other than that, it's clear stages 15 across the board. That should be nice and easy. We should have that sorted. Yeah, all good. So we're getting one of each before this event on the 21st of September. Okay, whenever that event starts. Okay, so there's an event there. I think by that, so they're both on then, I think we're going to see, because I would expect to see in the next week or so the update for global. So this date here is sort of the next update. So I'm wondering if we're going to see a couple more heroes on then with more aspects as well. That would be interesting to see. And then last bit of blurb here is, in addition to passive effects, aspect development will be available in future updates. That's fine. Granting more attribute bonuses and skill effects. Stay tuned. So is this level 1 of aspects then? Is that what we're saying? This is the first level, and then what we're going to see later is some more levels of them. Is that how we're reading this? There we go. Right, let's have a quick look then. Hero aspects, aspect effects. We've got Silas twice, we've got Valk twice. Additional effects, yeah, obtaining them. Silas, Valk, boom. Job done. There we are. That's it done. Thank you very much for your time. Do the old thumbs up, like, subscribe. Tell us what you think, good, bad, indifferent. If you want anything checked on those, either join me on the stream on Tuesday, put something down in the comments, and I will endeavour to have a look at it on Tuesday on a stream, and you'll be able to see the answer there and then. All right, but other than that, that's it. They're coming in thick and fast. I've got to get going because we've got an update coming, and it's massive. It's really good. See you soon. Cheers. Bye.